Last week, Melissa and I got the second wall stood up on the second level of Gabby, the garage apartment build that we built ourselves. This is a very, very exciting week. There are a lot of things happening, and she's actually getting her top put on.
Yeah, so our trusses arrive this morning, and throughout the week, the entire roof will be installed. So Gabby is about to finally start looking like a proper addition.
You will notice that Melissa is now back to wearing like 7 coats. I also have a hoodie on. It is late June, but the weather, unfortunately, I mean, good for the roofing guys, but it's taken a turn. It's very cool, very cloudy, and actually very windy. So we'll see how this goes. So the trusses being set on the addition differ from the house in pitch. For one, they're on a 6/12 pitch rather than an 8/12 pitch. And then in the house on the great room, we had parallel cord trusses, which created that vault. It actually gave us a lot of space to insulate. These are a little different. I think they're called cathedral trusses. So while it still gives us that vault, there is gonna be a challenge down the road when it comes to insulating, since these things come to a point at either end, at both ends of the truss. Either way, it'll be really, really nice. Can't wait to see these things finally being set into place. This building's about to really take shape. It's like a big wooden piñata.
That's what I was just thinking.
No candy though. Just splinters. Wind is wreaking havoc.
All right, the guys are about halfway done setting the trusses, and it is looking awesome. And now finally we can see the height of the addition compared to the main house. The main house is 1 story, the addition build is 2 stories, so we knew that the addition was going to be taller, but it was just a matter of how much taller. So originally we wanted the pitch and the vault to match the main house, but we had a computer rendering done of that, and it looked ridiculous. It looked like a lighthouse or like a watchman tower next to the house. So we knew that we had to bring that height down. And I think that we've struck a really nice balance. Now that we can see where it's actually sitting, it looks good.
What do you think?
I think it looks good.
Very low ceilings. Even though they are vaulted, it's still low, which is good.
Well, we are little people, so it's okay.
We're short people. They're getting the last of those cathedral trusses set on the building. Everything's been nailed into place. It's coming together really, really nicely. For our roof line, there's actually gonna be 2 different styles of trusses that we end up with here. The second ones will intersect and be run perpendicular to the ones that you were seeing on the building. They will also rest on top of those trusses. It'll kind of give it a dormer look. We just wanted to break things up and have things match the roof line on the house. It's not going to be exact, but it'll be very, very close. Good morning. What do you think of the new roof we're getting, man?
It's tall.
It's tall? Is it taller than you thought it was going to be? Does it look good though? They're not done yet. They still have a lot of work to do. They're going to sheet it and they're going to put another set of trusses on that.
Another set?
Yeah, it'll be shorter. It just makes for a little dormer on the side, so it kind of matches the house. So these guys are making very, very quick work of this roof. They're working on the overhang currently. We're gonna have a 2-foot overhang the whole way around. You can see the front end is already completed along with the sub fascia. After that, they're gonna begin sheeting everything. And once the sheeting is put down, we have a second set of trusses, this tiny little set right back here. Those are essentially just dormer trusses that will break up the roof line a little bit. We wanted to match the house as much as we possibly could. It's not gonna be an exact match, but it'll be pretty close.
Looks so cute.
Yeah, it's coming along, huh?
Not like cute, but it's pretty. Like, I love the way that trusses.
It looks like a tiny little church right now.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. They're making quick work of things.
They are. They're going really fast. So it's really obvious when we see professional roofers do something, or professional anyone do something, versus Jeremy and I, just how slow we are. They built this little ladder overhang thing on the front of the house, and they put it up so fast, it would have taken us like 2 days to build that. I mean, no kidding. Probably 2 days.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they did it in the time that it took us to have a cup of coffee.
Hey, we have really big cups of coffee, though.
We do. We have really big mugs.
All right. Let's put that out there. Subfascia's nailed into place. Overhang's completed. Looks like it's time to start sheeting. I don't like watching it, let alone doing it.
When Jeremy has a day off, he takes the day off. I think he's sleeping. He's sleeping. Just resting your eyes.
Just resting my eyes.
Kenji too, he's just resting his eyes. There are 101 reasons that I'm glad that it is not Jeremy and I up on that roof. Plus these guys are making lightning fast work of this. They already have half of the roof sheeted and it's not even lunchtime. So they're gonna start working on the other half, and Kira and I are gonna go spend some time with little Debbie. I promised Kira, since we were just hanging out today and watching, that we would get some horse time in. So we're gonna try to get little Debbie to lope. That is probably the most difficult thing to get her to do. So we've brought treats. We're going to see if we can tempt her into loping. Ready? Hold on to the front, to the back. There you go. There you go. That's okay. Kira's putting little Debbie away, and we came over to check on the roof, and the guys are gone, and they are gone because they are done for the day. They got all of the sheeting done, which is incredible.
Yeah, they did a great job. They were very efficient and things look awesome. So with that done, since it is still in the early afternoon, Melissa and I thought that we'd take this opportunity to show you something that we've been working on for quite a while now. We were very nervous about it, and we're hopeful that you share in our enthusiasm with getting a new project started. So welcome back into our barn. Welcome back into the tiny home living space, what has become a home gym, also our guest quarters, and now our new video podcasting studio.
Yeah, so we are officially starting a second channel. In fact, we are starting that channel right now, today.
And the name of that channel is going to be GSL Uncut. So why the name GSL Uncut for this new video podcast that we are launching? Well, we've been doing YouTube for actually over 7 years now. If you can believe that, I just looked it up. It's been over 7 years. And in that time, we've really enjoyed everything it is that we've done. We've kind of documented our family's journey on a weekly basis. It's been a great process. But this podcast format allows for us to be a little more long-winded, to explore different topics, different subjects, and honestly spend a little time alone together, which might make for some interesting conversation. At least that's the hope.
Yeah, Jeremy and I have some really interesting conversations when we're just sitting there having coffee. And so we had this idea to do a podcast because it's kind of a good excuse for us to sit down without any distractions and talk to one another and really dive into it. And a really great way for you guys to get to know us a little bit better, because what you see now is 20 minutes over a 7-day period. And there's just a lot more than what you see.
Right. And so with the name GSL Uncut, we're hoping to make these obviously very, very raw. They will literally be uncut video podcast that you see. And then we're also hoping to incorporate just some bonus videos, maybe some behind the scenes, and those videos will be very, very simple as well.
Yeah, we cannot wait to see where this goes, because right now we are just looking to have fun and hopefully have some really interesting guests on that we want to talk to, that we think you guys would love to hear from. Maybe we'll have members of our family, those that you have met, and hopefully some that you haven't met. So this is going to be really interesting, but our main goal is just to be ourselves, have fun.
Yeah, so this is a whole new adventure, a whole new endeavor for us. We're really looking forward to it. Hopefully some of you are as well. So if you want to check out this new channel here at GSL Uncut, our new video podcast channel, you can click on the link down in the description box below. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you there, and we hope that you enjoy the new content that we're putting out.
When you click on the link to go to GSL Uncut, you will find a channel trailer video. It just is going to explain a lot more of what you can expect on this video podcast. You're also going to find our first full episode. We are so excited. And then every Wednesday we hope to upload a new episode. So check back on Wednesday for episode 2. This has been such a massive passion project for us, and we literally just got the last piece to the puzzle to be able to do this week. We were waiting on our headphones, and now they're here so we can get started. I had to wait for Raycon because if you guys have been following us at all, you know we are completely obsessed with all things Raycon. For the podcast, we're going to be using the everyday headphones, and when I edit, I also like to use the headphones, but when I am out and about around the house or around the property or just on the go, I'm all about the earbuds. I keep them in my pocket. In fact, every single member of our family has a pair of these. So I originally discovered Raycon earbuds because I hate earbuds, but I needed a pair, and these were the only ones that were not only comfortable, but they were so comfortable I couldn't feel them at all, and they don't budge no matter what I'm doing. Raycon earbuds have a super convenient tap function, so I can switch from noise isolation when I really need to focus to awareness mode when I need to keep an eye or an ear on things. They have seamless Bluetooth pairing, and we never have to mess with dangling wires or stems, which is really convenient because during these summer months we are often working around tractors and other equipment, and we cannot be messing with all that stuff. These also last an incredibly long time. They have 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery life, so I don't have to worry about them dying on me if we're on a road trip this summer or if we're just having a long day at the beach. We use Raycon earbuds for listening to our favorite podcasts, homeschooling, working around the homestead, in our home gym, you name it. And they come in a variety of fun colors and patterns, so there's something for everyone's style. I appreciate that Raycon is offering the same great sound and features of other premium audio brands, but starting at half the price, which makes them absolutely perfect for every member of our family. So even though I know you're gonna love your Raycons as much as we do, they want you to feel absolutely amazing about your purchase, so they are offering a free return policy, so there is no risk to give it a try. Just click the link down in our description or go to buyraycon.com/goodsimpleliving to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. It is a rainy and chilly day here in North Idaho, and the guys are trying to get the gable end trusses installed and sheeted today, so that's going to make the whole roof line look very different. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring because it just gets kind of dangerous and slippery up there, plus miserable. So we're kind of hoping the weather clears up here today. Jeremy is going to be making the round trip drive into Sandpoint. It's about 2 hours here and back to get a dolly for moving hot tubs. It is officially time to get the hot tub moved back into the patio space. We had to move that when we had our patio poured, because obviously it's where the hot tub sits. So we've really been missing that time just with our family, because in the evenings we go out there and we talk. No cell phones, no TV, no distractions, and it's just a really nice way for us to connect as a family, and so I'm really excited to have that back. All right, so slight change of plans after about 2 hours of messing around with those dormer trusses. They got about 4 or 5 of them installed. They just were not lining up how they needed them to be. One side was good, and then the other side was off, and then when they would get one side, you get the point. So they decided to take them all off and instead just frame out the dormers using lumber. And so that is what they are doing now. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's going to get done the way it's going to get done. However, we now have a bunch of dormer trusses that I have no idea what we're going to do with them.
So long morning of running errands. I came back today expecting that the second dormer was going to be completed. Turns out it's not. And Melissa apparently already explained this to you guys. I'm learning of this. Little frustrating.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating to find out that something you bought doesn't fit and that you still have it.
So we're eating the cost of those trusses, is that right?
I think so.
We have some really expensive firewood potentially.
Yeah. So they were building them out, as you guys know, but then, of course, because they were not anticipating having to build them out, they ran out of supplies. They didn't have enough lumber. So they are going to come back the day after tomorrow and hopefully finish up. But the good news is we have the hot tub dolly now.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure something out with these trusses. Anyone want to buy some trusses? Anyone? Let's get this hot tub hooked up. Oh, piece of cake. Look at that. Nice job, folks.
I don't know how to do it. Okay, all right. Yes, you're very, okay. So, how do we get that on this?
I don't know what I'm doing with this. I've just, I got a crash course from the owner of it. But what I'm thinking, what makes sense to me, is we'll lay this down. I got a ratchet strap that goes around the tub. We'll get it pulled onto the trailer. And then somehow, you know what? I don't know. We're gonna wing it. We're gonna try to make this work and figure it out as we go, and we'll make it work. Hopefully. Hopefully.
It's like watching the Three Stooges try to move a hot tub. We got Curly, Mo.
Whoa.
What's the other one?
Kaimani.
Kaimani. There you go.
Melissa. I'm not doing anything. She's turning off.
Oh, okay. It's off.
No, it's not. Turn it off.
Make it work.
It's stuck on this bolt. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay. It's off.
You were gonna be a firefighter?
Turn it off.
I did.
No, for real. Damn thing's stuck. Turn it off.
You're gonna hit the stairs.
Don't have any more space? Good?
You got like 6 inches.
Okay. Good? Slowly. Slow.
I mean,
It's here. We gotta get it in place now.
I can confidently say that we did not use that correctly.
Hey,
That was a fiasco, and that is not correct.
it's here. That's
We
all that
did
matters.
that
But it
wrong.
only took us 5 minutes.
I think we are good. Easy as that. I don't know what the big deal is. Nothing's damaged. It's in place. Piece of cake. Right?
And it only took 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes.
I'm damaged.
Since the roofing guys are not coming back today, we decided to knock out our very last concrete forming project. So our concrete guys are back, and they're going to be forming out the apron section, or basically the little driveway that's going to be coming off the garage. And then once the roof is done, we will have that poured.
Yellow leaf fall like helicopter blades. Yellow leaf fall. Yellow leaf fall. Come on, you words. Come and take your
We got the whole driveway graded out. We have a serious thunderstorm rolling in over the mountains that we weren't expecting. So nick of time before it absolutely starts pouring on us. The kids are helping Jeremy get the hot tub all cleaned up and filled so we can start enjoying that again. But the roofing guys will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. We are back on track. The sun is shining.
Beautiful.
The lumber is here. The roofers are on the roof.
The hot tub is hooked up and is once again hot.
Is that all you care about?
That's honestly pretty much all I care about at this point, yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this roofing project up so Jeremy can soak in his hot tub.
Woo!
We wrapped up a huge project. A project that now leads to many more to come. We have a lot of exciting things planned, and so it's probably a crazy time to be starting a brand new adventure and a brand new channel. But we've realized that it's never going to be the perfect time to do anything in life. So you have to just go after it where you are. So this week we are beginning a new passion project. Something that in all honesty, we have no idea what it might become. But it makes us excited to get out of bed in the morning. And so that's always a good thing. At the very least, we teach our children to seek out what makes them excited, to call their passions work, and to try to be the very best at it. We have to always remember, with every decision that we make, that someone, actually 4 someones, are learning to become who they will ultimately become by watching us.